her because she wouldn't let him cheat in peace. Let's get it.
I can't tell y'all how hard it is because I love so hard. And I love harder and harder and harder every time. And this one hurts the most. Because I really thought that I was going to marry this man. And I get it, he's young. Why would you think that? You know, like, it wasn't like that. And I'm trying to be strong, and it's hard. So, to my healing journey, I've already started therapy, and I'm trying to figure out ways to get up out of the bed and stuff like that. And I've changed my whole life, so it's like, it's just lessons, you know. And people be like, you know, he's young, you're stupid.
So guys, if you don't know who this is American rapper Annalie Chopper's ex-girlfriend, who he recently broke up with because, well, she didn't want to keep up the deal that they made. The details to why the rapper initiated the breakup was making a buzz all over social media. In fact, don't take my word for it. Here's Annalie Chopper, aka Bryson LaShawn Potts, explaining the whole situation himself. Let's get it.
If I tell you I'm a cheat or whatever, and you say I'm cool with that as long as you take her home, and which I do, I take her home, make sure you're right physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything, make sure I'm hands-on with everything. But the littlest bit of peace where I want to do is where I do my dirt at. Because I let you know that, and you approved of it, you signed up for it, you said it was cool. And once I do it, I don't get the peace of mind to do it. I don't feel free, and I don't feel free to who I am as a person. And the next thing was, I said, I don't see myself having one wife. And that's another thing. Marissa, she was big on marriage. So I'm like, I had to let her know, like, I don't see myself having one wife. I said, I'll probably marry you, but you would have to, you know, be cool with the simple fact that I believe in polygamy. So you may not be the only person that I would marry. You know what I'm saying? And I let her know that. And she was like, that's different. I feel like that's cool. I feel like that's something I can work on with being open to as well. So this was pretty much the thing, and no disrespect, Marissa was willing to give up all of these things that she felt that she was going to get. She was with me in a sense of hope. I feel like she was with me in a sense of hope, and I grew out of it. She was willing to do everything. Did she want to do it? Her mind and her heart wanted to do it, but her soul, that was not what her soul wanted. And in the sense of that, like, I felt wrong. That's why I left. That's why I had to distance myself. Cause I'm not ready for that. That's the part of my life I'm not ready for. It's like we was in two different worlds. And it's like every day I had to bring her back into mine to let her know, like, hey, you told me this is what you wanted, this is what you signed up for.
So guys, you heard it for yourself. Annalie basically explained why he broke up with the model, Marissa Danae, and said, hey, we had a deal. And the deal was, if we're together, I'm going to step out, right? I'm going to, quote unquote, cheat. And you have to be okay with that if you want to be my main chick. But he let her know that I will have side pieces and I will be busting cheeks fast, not slow.
I have given myself to one man for a year and 3 months. And just one man, not nobody else. And you build so much with that person. You go through so much with that person. And my healing process, I can't tell y'all hard it is for me to sleep. Or how hard it is for me to get up and face reality, because this was not my reality a week ago. You were stupid, all this shit, but he was doing things that grown men never did for me, never taught me. I experienced things that he was just so mature, and just because he was young, it doesn't mean that he didn't have the ability to do so.
All right, so she said a couple of things there that are worth mentioning. She said the hardest thing about letting her ex go was that he was teaching her things that grown men didn't teach her, and did things for her that other grown men never did for her. Well, I think one, that speaks to the maturity of the rapper, right? Of course. And then two, that speaks to her decisions, her choices in men prior to 25, prior to looking for, a good guy. So I've watched his girlfriend crying over him when she's 26 and he's 19, ... Girl, he can't even buy liquor. Get a grip. That's pretty funny. We got another gentleman that responded to this woman and said, NLE Choppa got his on the internet crying. City Boys up another milli, which was followed by another female commenter who added to the thread and said, NLE Choppa ex-girlfriend on social media, no snotty, girl, stand the F up, with the crying emojis. The next comment here comes from another woman and it reads, NLE Choppa is 19. Why is a 26-year-old on live crying because they broke up? Because he's 19. What did you expect? With a side eye, another woman responded to her and said, NLE Choppa's delivery was very mature, and I really feel like that's a lot of niggas, but they don't know how to say it and just be upfront about it. She goes on to say, most of these niggas prefer to have the cake and eat it too. That's why they be sneaky about it. All right, honesty. At the age of 19, many men, older men than him, would continue to lie while secretly cheating on their women. Several men honestly want polygamous relationships but won't be honest with the main woman because they don't want to lose or hurt her. She goes on to say, NLE Choppa, continue to live your truth. There is women out there that honestly don't mind poly relationships, but wait till you get a little older because it's a lot to juggle. One woman alone is a lot. Next female commenter here says, he's right, and you can't be mad at him. He didn't deceive her. She deceived herself knowing she didn't want what he wanted. Now she's heartbroken because she was chasing money. Oh well, next case. Another man responded to her and says exactly, he told her up front she made the decision to stay. Another woman added to this thread and said, she didn't tell us everything he told us though. I think that's supposed to say either. Either she left a lot of parts out, but she made sure she was crying and carrying on to let us know how heartbroken she was when she accepted this already. This gentleman says only 19 and already a street legend. Next comment says he got that Nick Cannon spirit. And finally, our last comment here reads, he let her know up front. He presented her with the